Trump names JD Vance as his running mate, the first millennial on a major party ticket. Oh Lord. Here's what you should know about the man sharing a ticket to the White House with Donald Trump. JD is turning 40 in August. He's the first millennial on a major party ticket and one of the youngest vice presidential candidates in history. With Biden rolling out of his deathbed every morning to keep the crypt, it's no wonder why we're looking to younger political candidates these days. JD was raised Protestant, but later converted to Catholicism, officially becoming Catholic in August 2019. Lefties everywhere are shitting their pants because they are scared of white Christian nationalism. He's married to Usha Chilukuri Vance. They met at Yale Law School, married in 2014. She would be the first Hindu spouse of a vice president. I have no thoughts either way about her race or nationality. I know the left is in a diversity race to say, first female president, first black female president, first black female president that identifies as a unicorn pooping rainbows. JD has 3 children, so supports a nuclear family. He's considered a populist conservative. He hopes to push the Republican Party in a more pro-worker direction. This is great because there has been a lot of criticism on Trump for being pro-corporation, so this is a great running mate to counteract that perception. JD grew up in a lower-class family in Middletown, Ohio. At least in his early years, JD grew up as an everyman instead of taking a small business loan of $1 million like Trump. He experienced the decline of the Rust Belt. He grew up in Ohio but moved to Kentucky. And he grew up with a single mother, something black voters can sympathize with. I'm going to hell. Hey, if you're liking the video so far, drop a like, subscribe, back to the video. Apparently his mother suffered from substance abuse issues and he was raised by his Democratic grandparents. Vance did serve in Iraq as a Marine combat correspondent during the mid-2000s. He has been very vocal about his criticism of the Iraq War and the US's involvement in it. Now, Vance was a CNN contributor back in 2017, and he wasn't always pro-Trump. Years before being a staunch ally of former President Trump, Vance wrote an op-ed in the New York Times in which he called the former president unfit for our nation's highest office. However, he has always voted conservative. Now, we can forgive Vance because his views evolved after Trump took office and proved to the world that he was one of the best presidents in modern U.S. history. In a May interview with CNN, he told anchor Dana Bush, "I didn't think he was going to be a good president, and I was very, very proud to be proven wrong. It's one of the reasons why I'm working so hard to get him elected." Vance did vote for President Trump in 2020. Let's talk policies. He wants abortion left to the states. He spoke in support of the 2023 United Auto Workers strike. He's critical of the Iraq War. He said, "I served my country honorably, and I saw when I went to Iraq that I had been lied to, that the promises of the foreign policy establishment of this country were a complete joke." He's been critical of Ukraine aid. Since taking office, he's voted against every Ukraine aid package that's come to the floor. He's called for Europe to bear the brunt of financing the war. He supports Israel aid. He says U.S. focus should be on China. Vance said we should be focused on our own problems, and that's mostly China. My argument is the Chinese are focused on real power. They're not focused on how tough people talk on TV or how strong our alleged resolve is. They're focused on how strong we actually are. And to be strong enough to push back against the Chinese, we've got to focus there. And right now, we're stretched too thin. Trump has and will continue to receive criticism for choosing a white guy for VP. But kudos to him for choosing someone qualified for the position despite his age, instead of just checking the diversity box. What do you guys think of JD Vance, Trump's vice presidential pick? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Conservative Vibes and check out the We Will Not Fall t-shirt available on conservativevibes.com. See you next time.